Mistakes in the most famous films and series in the world that no one noticed. Movies and series are always not without some mistakes, but there are unbelievable mistakes that appeared in some of the most famous movies and series and no one noticed them. Today we will show you a set of these mistakes. First, the famous Spider-Man movie, which achieved revenues of more than $800 million, was not without catastrophic mistakes. For example, in the comic scene in which Peter explores his strength, he shoots his nets to attract one of the lamps, and it breaks, but after I knocked onto the door of the room to find out the cause of the noise, we find the lamp returned to its place intact. And this was not the only mistake in the scene in which the girl is attacked by 4 people. Spider-Man appears to save her and throws 2 of them at 2 glass windows behind her, but in the next scene the windows appear intact without any breaks. The Matrix movie, which won 4 Oscars, was not without some mistakes. In the scene in which the actress aims the pistol at the head of one of the customers, he appears in this shot on the side of the head, but in the wide shot we find that the pistol is placed in the middle of his head. What is the Game of Thrones series? In the 4th episode of the 8th season, the audience watched a very strange scene, which is the presence of a cup of coffee in front of the actress, and the strange thing is that the staff did not miss this cup, and it is possible that it was placed by one of the actors during the break and forgot the cup in its place. This scene became an example of ridicule on social media. What is the most primitive mistake is the appearance of the filming staff inside the scene, and this is what actually happened in the movie Bad Boys. In the fight scene, it seems that the director wanted to shoot this scene from more than one angle at the same time, to show one of the most naive mistakes, which is the appearance of one of the photographers clearly inside the scene. As for the movie Braveheart, which takes place in the 13th century, not one of the team members appeared, but an entire car. Do you expect a modern car to appear in a battle that occurred in the 13th century? There are some errors that affect the course of the film and the events. Titanic is the most nominated film for the Oscars and the most awarded, and it is the first film to cross the billion-dollar barrier with a clear loophole that sparked a wide wave of criticism. Which is the film director's choice of the tragic ending for Jack to freeze in the ocean while holding the piece of wood that Rose rested on.